Joe, are you a Republican or a Democrat?
I'm part of the National Filipino Party. It doesn't exist.
Joe, if you were president, who would be your vice president?
Bill Nye the Science Guy.
Joe, why is it called the Oval Office?
Because when you walk into the office, you walk in an oval and walk out. Oval team, it helps build strong bones and muscles.
Joe, it's your first day as president. I want you to address the American people.
I would help the children all across the America wilderness.
Joe, how would you get campaign funding?
I would throw a lemonade stand and make sure all the children come. For 25 cents, I would sell lemonade.
Joe, what would you use the Secret Service for?
To make sure the kids are safe.
Why do you want the kids to be safe?
The kids are important to America's future, because without the healthy, strong kids, we can't really have a future in America.
How will you defend our freedom?
By arming all the children, because children are small and agile, and they're able to outrun any danger that faces them. Yes. Yes, I'm very busy right now. What do you need?
Joe, what are your views on foreign policy?
American people should work more and spend less. We're in the middle of planning that out right now, like where to go.
If there's an alien invasion, what would you do?
I would address everyone to be on a probe alert. I would make sure everyone is safe from probing. The insertion of a foreign object into someone else's rectum.
If you could be any vegetable, what would you be?
Cucumber, because I could really fit into tight spaces.
If you could hide a pickle anywhere in the world, where would you hide it?
The sands of the Sahara Desert near the pyramids.
What would you do with American tax dollars?
I would spend it on fun houses, balloon houses, carousels, balloons, balloon animals, games for kids. When I went to the fair, the clowns, they helped shape me who I am today.
How did they shape who you are?
The clowns had their positive attitudes towards life, and that made me see life in a completely different perspective, you see, because the clowns, they gave me a positive outlook on life and nature, everything else.
Joe, what's your least favorite country in the world?
Soviet Russia, the gulags. They're very cold and they're very bitter.
Besides America, what's your favorite country in the world?
I would have to say, United States of America.
How do you feel about Mitt Romney's views on the public broadcasting station?
Big Bird is part of the rich population. I believe that Mitt Romney should not give favor to the rich population. I think that the middle class should have more of a say.
Joe, how do you know that Big Bird is part of the rich population?
Big Bird is more of an entrepreneur. He has his own TV show and he is broadcasted on every major network.
What do you think about the 47%?
What I really want to know is what happened to the other 53%. I like fractions, especially when I have to fracture out other kinds of things, like pizza.
What do you think? How do you feel about the exportation of jobs to third world countries?
It depends on the job, really. If the person receives pleasure from the job, then yes, I think it's good for everyone.
How would you define pleasure?
Pleasure can be anything you want it to be. If it gives you self-satisfaction, then yes, you should pursue that pleasure.
What is satisfaction, Joe?
Satisfaction is doing something and receiving great appreciation of doing that thing. I receive satisfaction from putting stamps on envelopes and making sure that every envelope is mailed on time. I'm Joe and I approve of this message.